Necrophos, if like gets caught, it can also die easily. But let's see how it goes, you know? It also always comes to execution as well. And let's see what teams has to offer now.
I mean, 3 strength heroes versus a Necrophos, 3 strength melee heroes versus a Necrophos, that always feels super good if you're Necro, to be honest. Like, percent base damage is going to do you a lot of favors here for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good, especially if the Necrophos has a good game. But that's the problem with the hero. I think there is a reason this hero haven't been played a lot lately. In the past months, I haven't seen the hero during TI. I think that it didn't even get picked during TI because the heroes got a lot of problems. You know, the ultimate has a lot of cooldown. You can actually play around the hero a lot. You can poke it out. You can like play from behind. Nowadays, there is a lot of auras like Pipe, Crimson, Solar Crest to play a lot, to play faster. And the Necrophos doesn't have this kind of movement into the game. You know, you cannot play the same tempo as the enemy team. So it's kind of hard for the Necrophos to snowball into the game, especially because the hero doesn't farm that fast. You require a lot of mana to farm. Your first spell draws a lot of mana. But let's see what they got, you know. Compare, for example, with the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain have a lot of damage, but also have the movement to control the silence. That is something the Necrophos doesn't have.
It's all about,
I think that's why
it's generally all about mobility from the mid lane at the moment. Like maybe the Pangolier is like going to be the choice if those other heroes are banned. Hell, even like his Storm Spirit, because they kind of lack the lockdown. And the Puck obviously was banned, but maybe that's not in his wheelhouse, you know. And this is more of a comfort pick. And obviously with the Shard, right, the Death Seeker kind of gives you a little bit of that mobility. And maybe if you then build into a Blink Dagger as well. At some point, would you add maybe 3rd item Blink Dagger or something? I don't know. Just to kind of keep the pressure up. Depends how well the lanes go, of course. But yeah, I'd be a little bit concerned about the burst damage coming out of the Tiny if I was a Necro.
Because I remember one time when the Necrophos was kind of OP, even without the movement and stuff. But it was the time when the Hero of Taras was like pretty strong on the hero, but also because the axe, you know, every time you reach the axe and Hero of Taras on the hero, this ability, the Hairstopper Aura, it was a lot of damage. You cannot really do anything against it. You just see your HP going down in teamfights, and it was like, oh, what is happening? Oh, it's this hero. It has like the axe, the Hero of Taras, and you cannot do anything against it. But nowadays, it got nerfed. The Taras, the axe got nerfed. Essentially, the other spells are still the same. But that's the only time I remember that the hero was strong. Other than that,
that heart thing was kind of a bug, though. It was kind of like because you were getting the full like regeneration from Heart of Tarask, the full percentage, right? And then you're getting like 50% of that as damage. That was sort of like a little bit of a bugged interaction, like yeah. So they kind of addressed that, and yeah, he fell off. But now they kind of have to balance the hero around the fact that he doesn't have that sort of power.
At least I'm excited to see a new hero, you know. We've been talking about this in the draft, that they are like copying too much the meta and everything that is being played right now in other regions or even during TI. But now Necrophos is kind of interesting to see if like they pull it off, you know. See how actually the hero can scale into the game. Because even with the facets, I don't even see this hero doing good, you know, nowadays into the meta. Because you see the facets, you see like, oh, this hero got buff, right? They have like another buff essentially. But now, you cannot even feel it, you know? What is this? Sadist also grant Necrophos AoE abilities, bonus radius per kill. Sounds good, but only in paper.
Do you think it would be, you know, if it had assists as well as kills, do you think that would be too broken? Too
Probably. I mean, it doesn't sound that bad because you essentially always get assists, you know, with the Hairstopper Aura. Maybe they can reduce the AoE.
Sure, then maybe you get half from an assist. You know, half the bonus from assist.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah, it could be pretty good for sure.
Oh, I realize now with this hero is kind of weird. So basically, the way you always the sadist, the passive that you always get from, I mean, the bonus HP regen and also mana regen you get from creeps, it scales with the ultimate. That's kind of bad, because the reason this hero was like a lane dominator, even when you play off lane. Yeah, you max the first spell, the Sadis, and you heal a lot. It's like, oh, this hero's unkillable, right? This is like healing from each wave.
Yeah.
But now the Sadis scales with the ultimate, so it means it's worse in the early game.
It's trash, like, because
Yeah.
like you're only really overly concerned about that regen up till about level 7, and then obviously you're only getting like what level 2 in the sadist by that point. So that feels kind of
Yeah,
bad. I'm not gonna lie, and you know maybe they need to put it back onto like Death Pulse or something, and then maybe the hero's okay. Like never mind the extra
they,
AOE thing, but yeah.
yeah, they just need to buff other stuff. I mean, I think the Sadis scale with the ultimate is fine, but they need to add something to the hero. Otherwise, it's not a lane dominator anymore. The example from this is Luna. For example, Luna has a passive, which the Lunar Blessing scales with levels. It means it's worse than before, right, in the early game. But it has the facet, the Moonstorm, that gives you damage with the Q. So that's the reason why the hero dominates a lot. You just beam heroes, boom. 14 damage, 11 damage is a lot during the early game. And also the fact that you don't have to put points into the Lunar Blessing anymore. You have the second spell, the third spell you can max. It's a lot of damage, but at least you have something, which scales with level. But you have something that actually like puts a lot of impact into the lane.
So interesting movement there. The Drago Kings kind of dodged. Both teams are smoked. Drago Kings kind of dodged the smoke break, and they put the offerenda up here on the high ground next to the tier 1 tower. And what is Muerta is the safe lane carry, right?
They're waiting for something to happen, but they're not playing into the vision. Are you playing at the Morta?
Yeah. Look at where the Muerta offerenda is.
I mean, it doesn't give vision. I don't know why they put it. They're just doing the memes.
For memes.
Yeah, the memes. I mean, you don't want to like spawn into it, You die in the bottom lane and then boom, you spawn into it. You need to like cut and you can destroy the friend if you click into it. Same as like the webs from the Brood Mother.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird because it doesn't give any debuff or buff to your mid laner, At least with the Brood Mother, you put the web. I mean, before you put the web into the mid area, and then it's like they have the heal reduction from the facet. But yeah, kind of weird. I think that he's gonna spawn again in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
because,
for sure.
Yeah, with this facet, you need to play with the friend in your lane because it gives you attack speed. So you wanna try with it.
Yeah. Oh right.
And yeah, that's a lot into the lane, 15 attack speed. It's kind of like interesting both.
The first blood's gonna be up top, and Black Mamba. Cold went in for it. Black Mamba trying to get the return kill, but away he goes. So the off lane Wind Ranger gonna go down first off here.
Yeah, you're gonna like really play that aggressive against an Omni-Knight, especially because he has this facet of I think it's the sword facet. It's Omnipresent or something. It gives you the DN aura. Every time the DN aura is innate into the hero, and it gives you a lot of damage if you spend the AoE, which is like something I think the Wind Ranger didn't, keep in mind. You need to be careful, especially with the third spell. It amplifies everything, your pure abilities, the damage from the hero. So yeah, you cannot really trade in the melee AoE against the Omni-Knight.
Yeah, does he have the facet where it's the longer in the aura, the worse it gets? Yeah. Alright, they're going to try going cold here again. Black Mamba just giving him a little bit of a fade bolt to get things started, but forcing him away. And,
he's doing a good job, He has the windlace. He's like trying to like not get poker out a lot. He's just blocking the wave. He's doing a lot of work, so it's not that bad from the Knight to doing this because it relies pressure on the relief pressure of the Luna, which is like not farming that bad.
Just constantly going on Black Mamba here though, just giving him the what for, trying to make sure the Luna's getting a pretty sweet lane. But this huge creep wave under the tower should allow Zigzag to get some farm here. If he can CS under the tower while getting glaive. Oh, nice power shot, getting 2. But I don't feel like it's going to be... Well, maybe actually. Maybe wants to get a few levels. At the moment, though, Luna's having all her own way, just dominating this lane, 14-3 versus 6-2 on the Wind Ranger. He did die, so he missed the first wave, but still, decent amount of lead already going the way of fun gamers here in 2 lanes actually.
The Luna has like a lot of damage to last hit, especially if you spam the beam. You spam the enemy hero, you harass, and also you get the damage from the facet. So yeah, you kind of like really miss a lot of like CS in that lane, because they're all like hitting the Omni Knight, so they're losing time. They're not playing the last hits, and that's kind of bad from them. In the bottom lane, we see like the Morta and the Trim Protector. I mean, you can really go into the Morta, right? You have the silence AoE to slow them if they try to play aggressive. You also have the Trim Protector to heal you. So it's kind of like a good setup, you know? Always the Morta with a melee hero. And they're doing good. I don't think the Mirana plus the Centaur can do anything to like try to jump on. Maybe if the Morta gets caught off position. But now it feels weird, you know? Because the lane's always getting pushed. The Mirana has the cam block, so she doesn't have the chance to actually pull into the game. And there's action into the
Oh,
top
they're gonna
lane.
get this Luna? No. The power shot will secure it. Easy peasy. I thought she was off to freedom, but no. Easy power shot connection there. And because of the speed, it makes it difficult to dodge out, right? Oh, a little refill of the... Wait. Hang on, Panda went in super deep there. Cold with a rotation, TPing in here. Throws out his blood grenade as well. Tiny is a little bit too low. Here's Rubik coming in to help a bro out as well. Panda going to get out to safety there. Tiny was too low to kind of help out. Now, wait, did Cold go in too deep? Maybe.
No.
Panda getting the kill there. That's going to give him a nice bit of regeneration there.
Yeah, that's a good rotation by Black Mamba. I think they address the fact that Panda doesn't have any bottle, so he's just playing on the aggressive side, you know, with the stats, the boots, and I think the best thing they can do on Drago Kings is actually try to kill this Tiny, because he's always on low HP. He cannot really try against the Necrophos. He even went from the raindrop to, you know, put a stop into the Death Pool harass, but I think it's not enough, because even the last hit from the Necrophos is a lot of damage. Now I can really feel that Drago Kings has some momentum into the game, especially with the Necrophos. I think they can like have a little snowball with the hero, which is something good for it, right? Remember that the Necrophos should be a hero that is not touchable in the mid area. You just want to play around the hero, you just want to protect all the runes. Don't let the Tiny play into the farm thing, get into the blink as well. I think Panda's doing a very good job here.
Yeah, he's got like a half a level. No, maybe a sixth of a level ahead here. Not really the biggest advantage actually, just yet. But at least Tiny's getting some XP, if not for clean CS. And how many bracers do you build as offlane Wind Ranger? He's only got one so far, but she's universal now, right? No. Well,
Yes, she's universal.
So 2 then.
It feels kind of weird. I think I saw a Wind Ranger before. It was playing against I don't know if it was Kochba or TC, and he was playing the safe lane, you know, the streamer, and he was tilted because there was like an offlane Wind Ranger with like 4 bracers. It was like, what is he doing? What is he doing this? You know. Of course, he cannot die, but remember that bracers now they doesn't give you damage as before. It only gives you raw HP, which is good for subs. We saw all these subs during TI. Support heroes with like 2-3 bracers. They have like 2k HP on the mid game. But I think it's not a core. Oh yeah, he's gonna die on the bottom side. It's a good rotation, but the Omni Knight. But the problem is like the Mirana is not here, so they cannot do this setup between the stun and the arrow.
Well, the Mirana went mid and outed Panda, but there was no follow up. It just kind of was into darkness. So who's down here?
Yeah.
Oh, Cold, trying to get something done from behind.
Yeah, and they can use this information to like try to harass the Luna in the top lane, because now they know he's alone. The only nice like doing stuff on the bottom lane. I think he's gonna stick because he has like this boots plus Windlace build to try to play as aggressive as possible. But the only problem is like if Drago Queens realizes this, that he's like losing time in the bottom lane, they can actually try to kill the Luna in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean he's rocking around at level 3 here, just trying to. He doesn't even have any vision really. It's difficult for him to find a place where you can actually make some impact. Because obviously Luna's feeling pretty comfortable here despite the death, farming up, quite decently. 34 and 4. Look at this Necrophos though. Oh my god, dude, 46 and 9. He's just running away with a lane. I mean, we expected it from the matchup though. You know, Tiny not having the worst time of his life, but it's not. I mean, he's getting drilled here. Like he's he is pretty far behind in that mid lane.
Yeah, expected outcome, I think. I don't know what the team can do, essentially on Necrophos. I think all you can try is like showing the lane with the crash landing and the toss. You can try to, you know, push the wave as fast as possible, then go into the jungle, and then you can ask, for example, for a refill and try to kill the hero. Because with the arrow, I think you can like try to toss back into the tower, and it's not like the Necrophos is unstoppable. I mean, he's going for travels, right? Which gives a lot of mobility, give a lot of like opportunity to kill on the side lanes, but the hero is still a squish. I mean, you shouldn't be afraid of a Necrophos at this point, essentially because he doesn't have a lot of like items to tank these ganks. He's not going for like a triple bracer build. He's not going for, you know, Eternal Shroud early on, or even like Blade Mail. I don't know.
He's pretty close to travels, which will allow
Yeah,
him to make some pretty sweet rotations early on. And then as the game progresses as well, he can be anywhere to scythe you. So he's
yeah.
trying to basically snowball off of the back of that. Do we see? Yeah, he's only like level 12 Necro actually, so it's not even like level 10 even. So it's not even like an Omega comfort pick for him. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, but the thing is, if you see the HP of the hero, it only has like 1k HP. He's still a squish. He can die. He needs to be careful about what he's doing on the map. Of course, you just want to travel into like the lanes that you can actually secure a kill with the ultimate and then go back to farm. But he's doing a pretty good job, you know. He's like top network right now into the game. I think Fan Gamers doesn't find a chance to kill anyone. It happens before with the Only Knight. He took the portal into the rotation into the bottom lane. Didn't got a kill into the Morta. But I think this is it. I think with the tiny rotation plus the Mirana, they're gonna try to get a kill on the bottom lane. But I
They
think
they're aware. They're aware that Tiny is missing. So
Mhm.
they are playing really safe here on the high ground with all the vision in the world. And aborted. Yeah, Tiny has to just head back to the mid lane. And that's going to be frustrating. Oh, wait, the amplified damage, though. Mirana should be able to secure this for Tiny. And that could turn something into an opportunity here. Just maybe cheeky TP or smoke up and you know, see if they can. I mean, do you even want to? Do you want to try for the mirror again, or do you just go for this Wind Ranger who's on her own? Who's like, I mean, if you get on top of her, it's just going to be like a burst kill. 962 HP. Pretty squishy still.
The problem is like heroes in Fun Gamers. The reason I didn't like their lineup is because they have like weird support heroes. Mirana cannot set up anything. If you don't have like any other core hero with a stun, and Omnina is kind of the same, you know.
They
He just
just
wanna play from
smoked
behind,
under the
and
ward, dude. They know
they see it,
exactly what is happening here.
and
Miarta, they have tree
the
here
Wind
as
Ranger can
well.
tip you. Oh, they got him.
Oh, okay. I mean, they get the two supports pretty decent. Miarta are going to get out to safety though. And it cost them a 4-hero rotation to pull this off. But they're going to be quite happy to get the two support kills for sure. Can they get a return kill going the other way? Because here comes Necrophos coming in with a slow on the ult. And there we go. The repel will save him. Don't worry about that. Off to the side just now. But this focus fire, first focus fire going to be used. Oh my word. The Eclipse is going to bring them down. Oh! So much damage. Minerta running for her life, but will get taken out by the Tiny. This is coming up really well for Fun Gamers, actually.
Yeah, it's really good for them. I mean, they got the heroes in the bottom lane got killed, the bot subs, and they also got the 3 core heroes on the top lane. I think there was a misplay with Drago Queens, as you mentioned. They smoke onto the ward. They didn't even have a plan for this. Like, we run, we stay here, do we fight? Does the Necrophos have TP to connect into the bottom lane? Because I was expecting for them to like everyone connect into the bottom lane. You see they're coming, alright, you can try to fight. You have the Wind Ranger TP, you have the Necrophos TP, but they try to do another play, you know? They try to like, alright, they're going to the bottom lane, let's try to kill this Luna. But Fan Gamers reacted pretty good. Everyone TP on the top lane, you have the Ripple, the Only Knight, you make as much time as possible with the Luna to not die that fast. And yeah, they reverse swap the gank.
But even then, like, maybe you put all 3 heroes through the gate and then immediately hit the Luna. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think they weren't quite they weren't quite ready for the speed that they came up, came up on top of them there. It was a little bit awkward. I'll just say, I don't think Triad Protector gets away from this. Yeah, well, Necro's here though. Maybe he can get something done. They're just gonna dip immediately though. And easy kill on the Triad Protector. Black Mamba coming over. What's he gonna get? What's he gonna get? He gets the Purification. And oh, that's the thing actually. How do facets work? No, no. Like so, you know how he doesn't have it at the moment. But you know how he has the double heal facet, right? On Omni.
I mean, the double heal is the shard.
Oh, it's a shard. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So once he has the shard, he would get that anyway.
Yeah,
the shard
you get the double heal.
No, but so facet-wise, like, so you get the bonus if Rubik steals your spell and you've got a specific facet. He doesn't get the facet as well, right? Right?
No, you get the facet. You get the facet.
Oh
it happens, for example, if you steal the toss from the tiny, you get the crash landing
Yeah,
facet.
you did say about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, talking about the tiny.
Easy Ava toss into Stomp, double edge, no problemo. And that's kind of the weakness of the Wind Ranger as an offlane, right? She's going to be like, she's in that kind of evasive hero offlane, but without really the sturdiness to back it up just yet. And quick burst damage. Oh.
They got kill into the mid area pretty easily. They just saw this Omni Knight got caught on the position, trying to farm the mid area. It's kind of good for them. But the problem, as you mentioned, is like this tiny with the blink is doing a lot of work. But I think they're having an issue with the Wind Ranger. The hero needs a lot of farm. That's the problem, especially if you are gonna play in the side lane. At least if you're playing in the mid area, you can try to poke it out with the. Try to kick the enemy hero with the power shot, but here is kind of different because the Luna is not even in the top lane anymore. They just put another hero. They can't even put a sub hero, and then they try to bait in. Everyone tip into the top lane. But this Wind Ranger, yeah, we're gonna try to wait into maybe when she has like Gleimnir to doing some teamfight work, because right now I feel like Drago Kings, they're losing their timing. All they have with the Necrophos, all they have like from the bottom lane. They kind of lost it after this rotation that Fan Gamers had before, and now it's Fan Gamers which they're gonna try to snowball with this tiny blink.
Yeah, they definitely have the initiative, and the momentum is definitely with Fun Gamers right now. 2 Maelstroms finished up on the side of the Drago Kings just now, and the Mask of Mana's already up on Luna though, and she'll work towards Dragonlance Yasha Manta. We'll keep her farm pressure, and she's kind of pushing away now from the pack in regards to the net worth. She, they killed her twice, but she's got 3 assists and 1 kill, so feeling okay about it. Yeah, I mean, Tiny has his Blink Dagger online as we mentioned. He's going for the Phylactery. That's going to amp his burst damage even more. So the thing about Gleipnir, though, obviously one of the problems with Gleipnir, actually. You should go for Power Treads for a little bit extra beef anyway, and then the Gleipnir comes with some HP built into it as well. That's kind of one of the main issues I have with the item. I feel like it does a lot, and then also it's gonna give you plus 300 health as well. So maybe that's too much for a damage and control. It's damage control and HP. Maybe that's quite.
Yeah, the problem is like even I remember it got nerfed before TI, but people didn't care because now the only problem with the Gleimnir is that it gives you a lot of stats, especially if you're a universal hero.
Yeah.
So let's say for example for Wind Ranger, right? It's kind of good. You need all those stats, got damage into it. But another problem is, for example, the Laundry. I think you mentioned the hero before with their beard necessities. That Laundry is a universal hero, but this facet gives you more stats than it should be, and it gives you more damage than it should be, especially you have a timing on the 17-minute mark, 20-minute mark. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, you go the Power Treads Disperser Gleipnir, you're just getting so much stats from like the 3 slots. It's actually insane.
Yeah. Because I think the Gleipnir item is kind of balanced. It got nerfed, but the problem is like it's still good for universal heroes. I think the universal heroes have the problem, but they're always been a problem since the moment they got released.
Yeah.
They benefit a lot from items, and you cannot really nerf those items because if you nerf them, you're gonna nerf this item for another agility heroes, strength heroes.
True. I think every pro literally has a problem with universal heroes, right? Everyone's just like,
Yeah,
this is not a good idea.
yeah, because they're not. I mean, they got balance in some at some point, but the problem is like they're too hard to balance. You know, when you put like too much stuff into the game, even with the facets, they're too hard to balance. I think I saw a podcast like Insania was talking with CCNC after they won the TI,
Sure.
and they were
That's
talking a little bit. Hmm?
I was gonna say Caps podcast, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but couple. Did you saw it?
Caps podcast.
Oh, yeah, but did you saw the podcast?
I didn't see it, but I know the episode you're talking about. I did see the
Yeah.
comments that you're talking about. Yeah.
So at some point they talk about this about balance and they touch the facet stuff that nowadays, you know, even like drafting, it feels weird because, you know, you cannot really draft against certain hero because you know this hero can go for another facet, you know? They always have this flex stuff that you can really like expect the outcome into the game, you know? They can like really cut off war. It's like, oh, now he went for another facet. It means like, yeah, I mean, they're gonna have like a style of gameplay that you can really adapt into the game. So there is not like, oh, I pick this hero, I counter this, or I get this item, I counter this. No, now they can like really change that mind.
Yeah, it sort of takes a lot of the rock paper scissors out of it, but then I don't know, maybe that's good.
Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to. I mean, you just mentioned that it's kind of hard to draft nowadays.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can't just lock it in and be like, okay, this draft is gonna be like, it's gonna just break them. You know, it's gonna be like,
Hmm.
okay, well, we can adapt to that, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's a good thing that the adaptation ability is there, but at the same time, it kind of feels like Dota's always kind of been this game where, like, you know, you've got your picks and your counter picks for a reason, you know, and your items are built around the fact that, okay, if you can get X amount of farm, then you can deal with, you know, this problem or that problem, you know, and it kind of is like a sort of like a chess match in that sort of regard. While when
Hmm.
it's all more, when it's all more, you know, miasmic, it's, you know, it's a little bit more, and it ends up a little bit more bland, you know, because you know, everything can work then. But,
Yeah. Well, now we resume the game. We're into the gameplay now, and remember that Fan Gamers has the timing with the tiny blink, where they're gonna try to get some kills into the map, which is like doing a pretty good job. They also have a lot of space for the Luna, but right now they're gonna try to defend both tier ones with the Mortar in the bottom lane, and also, you know, trying to take the top lane with Zigzag and the Dream Protector on the top lane.
feel like they lost just a little bit of momentum there with the pauses. Actually, like they were pretty locked in on taking this tier one bottom, and you know, then after the pause, it's like, okay, we're gonna fall back because you know they've had a chance to kind of read the map a little bit. So the tower will go down, but they're gonna get another minute or so of Murta being able just to kind of sit down here on the farm. And then again, they kind of fell back from the top tower, so nothing really came of the pressure that was coming in there either way. So hopefully, you know, there's been a lot of pauses this game though. There's been a lot of lag. That's what people have been saying. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that? You know, like when you know when there's like a long pause, like you know, like maybe a couple of minutes or more, and then like. Do you always just immediately fall back? Hang on a second, they're going to go in with the tiny, the avalanche toss to set things up. Into the centaur stomp, double edge. Easy kill on the Wind Ranger. Looking for Black Mamba, the arrow from downtown. Oh, he's going to dodge that one easy. He's going to take the toss back himself. Leap forward from Zeski, but... Oh, a little toss in. You throw a centaur at someone, that's going to hurt. Alright, 2 quick clean kills. First to 10 kills going the way of Fun Gamers. Wait a minute here, they're going to try and fight it. They actually are just here to secure the Wisdom Rune. It's worked out. He's popping off that Blade Mail. The arrow from Rana not going to connect on Treant Protector. They go for a little blink forward in on top of Mura, though, and they're going to find the Treant Protector. The fake back from Fun Gamers. Okay, can't even kill Zeski with the ult, so they do get the kill in the end, but no, he doesn't get a stack for that. Well, not that he gets
Oh, they're gonna
permanent
try to
stacks,
get
right?
this.
Aye,
Oh, no.
aye. Trying for the TP out. Surely not. Yeah, the lift there is there. At least 5 times mega kill streak ended, and it's going to be a huge injection of cash for Black Mamba here. Maybe he gets himself a cheeky blink dagger early on. See what he actually is going to bring out here.
Yeah, this was pretty.
Bracer.
This was very good setup by fan gamers. Actually, I mean, all this snowball chain kills in Tomb Blade was very good by the Tiny. It was set up at the Stampede, Blink, toss back, but they just didn't stop. You know, they even tried to get into the Wisdom Room on 14-minute mark. But I think Drago Kings didn't have any plan in order to counter that. It's like, oh, do we fight this? Do we don't? Oh, you're dead. Maybe I can TP in like 5 seconds. But for example, Panda, the Necrophos, I think he has chance to react into this top lane. I think maybe if they actually connect us like 4 or 5 heroes, even with when the Wind Ranger died, I think they had the chance to actually like fight them back. You know?
He was a little bit. He was a little bit late to the party for sure.
Yeah.
The Murata kill was really unfortunate. Like the fact that they were able to secure those 2 kills afterwards. Like the fake back was really solid from Fun Gamers. Like they were like, oh, we can go on this center war on it. Nope, we're ready for that, and then immediately punished. And honestly, it's just creating more space for the Luna. Like, this is one of those games where if Luna gets enough space and farm, she can just take it over. But then talking to the Luna, that's actually me cursing her easily there. As they go for the 3-man gank onto the Luna, taking them down. Now looking to try and get something else. Centaur melting a little bit, but here comes Tiny with the burst damage. He's got that phylactery just about finished up.
You're gonna see try to get the center, I think. They have a lot of stamp actually to way to catch him, but he's just losing by the damage.
I mean, he took a. I mean, they took him down quite quickly. But that's three bracers, blade mail, and a pipe. So pipe already finished up. Of course, now the blink forward, looking for the Wind Ranger, arrow downtown. Can't quite get the angle just yet.
Oh, the avalanche, I think it does. Oh, it's not enough of damage to kill the Wind Ranger.
Tiny trying to get himself back up here a little bit. The Shaco. This is the kind of pause I'm talking about.
Yeah, just talking about if you get distracted, right? At the moment you get the game resum. I think, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of players that they got like, you know, distract. They don't have the momentum anymore. They have the energy after a team wipe, and then boom, you have to play after a pause. That's yeah. I think it can affect your.
Well, I think you want to play safe always, because like the enemy's going to have a really good read of what's happening, and you're going to have a good read of what's going to happen. You're going to try and back it off, you know. But yeah, I think he's still going to die here. I don't think you back this one off for sure. Panda almost, in fact, he has the goal for Radiance. We like this. Yeah. Does that help his situation? Like what's actually happening in regards to burst damage and stuff? Is it? I mean, is it so you can farm, accelerate maybe? You can team fight a little bit better.
I mean, I like the Tiny is gonna die on the top lane, I think. I don't know if they can do for more. Oh, they're tipping with the center. I think they can counter-react this.
They can. Panda's kind of cut off from the rest of them. They're trying to stop it from happening, though. Following up with a Lucent Beam. Trying to get himself denied to Roche. Not going to happen. Look at the damage on this Luna already. Shaco shot coming through. Wind Ranger coming in with the focus fire and the Wind Run. And Luna getting hunted by Black Mamba. The power shot connecting.
Even the Luna's going for the. I think the Ruby's going for the kill now.
Nah, Cold with the TP across here. The Repel's in action. And they should be able to get this kill here, I think. They got the uphill vision for Luna to throw the Lucent Beam. Easy peasy.
Yeah, very good by fan gamers. I think they again react into this top lane action by the team Drago Queens. But yeah, you were asking about the Radiance or the Necrophos. I think it's too greedy, in my opinion. I think they didn't have any chance to snowball into the early game, the mid game, because the Necrophos is just only farming. He didn't connect too much into the team fight. Now we see, like, you know, every time he has ultimate, he's trying to TP, try to get a kill, because now realize they need all 5 heroes in order to get a play in any area of the map. But with the Necrophos, with the Radiance, I think it can scale a lot. I think with the Radiance you can farm faster, you can push out the lanes, you can counter the armor from the fan gamers, especially with the Tiny.
They have started stacking from, they're going to go for another kill here. The Avalanche, the toss combo, the overgrowth to kind of hold them back. Now we're going to see this Radiance actually doing some work here. Cold going forward, he throws out the Guardian Angel. Panda, they're running down the hill into Luna. The Eclipse gonna rip him apart. Black Mamba stole it, tried to turn it around, but didn't work out. Now the first showing of the Gleipnir here, that's a lot of damage with the calling on top. They'll take the center warder down. Wind Ranger's in there, but in the end it's a triple kill for Luna. Ends up feeding another body to the fire. The Gleipnir finished up, of course, on the Muerta, and he's gonna get tossed in and killed. And, I mean, Fun Gamers are in control right now.
Yeah, and they keep going for more. They can also kill the Stream Protector as well. Oh, wow. I think the main the main difference between both teams right now, I could say, is the auras and the sustain into the team fight. Because if you check all items from the Fun Gamers team, they have the pipe, they have the Omni-Knight with the Solar Crest, they have the Mirana, who also buff the team face with the damage with the Solar Flare. Yeah, you can also build now a mech into the Mirana. But if you click on all Drago King's hero, they don't have anything to sustain. They just have the heal from the Dream Protector. The Dream Protector doesn't have the Pavis anymore. Now, I think the Ruby has a mech now into the team fight. I think it's not enough. Yeah, this pipe is doing a lot of work from the Fun Gamers team. It's, essentially against the Rubik and the Necrophos.
Yeah, that Radiance, you know, it's online, but yeah, the center already had the pipe for 3 or 4 minutes before that, so...
Yeah.
You know, you could basically negate it for the entire team fight just by popping the active on pipe.
Oh, they're trying to get another kill. They're doing a lot of good setup by this Tiny and the new me and also Deep Kit. They're doing a lot of good work. They have a lot of comms, you know, to try to snowball into the game. The problem is like Drago Kings, they're still a smoke, but the Wind Rangers is still dead. I don't know if they can try to do this team fight. Okay. They're not playing off timings right now. They have Necro Ultimate, they can do it.
Okay, they're going to dive forward with the pop off the Solar Flare. Twin Tethers actually getting a beautiful overgrowth, but there's the Omni ult to protect them. They'll take the Mirana down. Backline, the Eclipse is going ham on the Muerta, but Muerta shooting her way to death. Okay, never mind. It's going to avalanche tossed once again. And they'll find the Treant Protector as well. And honestly, that's 2 back-to-back team fights that have gone really brutally for Drago Kings. And I mean, you're going to lose your mid-tower, surely. Where's the Luna? Luna is just going to farm a little bit more, actually. They could set up for an earlier Roche as well. I think you got to wait for your Mirana to be back, though. Maybe.
The only problem with the smoke from Drago Kings is like they didn't have any timing to do that play. I mean, for example, the Necrophos, he just died on the mid lane, right? Because of the tiny spells, also the Luna ultimate. But now it's the same. You're smoking with the same Necrophos with the same items. I think at this point, the team Drago Kings needs to chill. Needs like, you know, we can farm side lanes, let them take the roles, they're gonna have it anyways. But then we can play on timing. Wait for the Wind Ranger to get the BKB, wait for the Mortar to get another timing, wait for the, you know, the Tree Protector to finish the Shard or even the Solar Crest, and then we can try to fight. Because now I feel like they're running into the Fun Gamers team. That, as we mentioned, they have the Pie, they have a lot of auras, this Luna have a lot of damage, items, network as well. So I don't think it's a good idea for them to keep like constantly fighting against them. Now, the center has Crimson Ward. So this Wind Ranger with the AoE facet doesn't do any damage now if she goes into the team fight. So they just need to wait. Dragon Kings, be patient, wait for another timing, don't try to rush any play. You know, your Necrophos has Trouble Radiance. He's very squishy, but he can farm a lot. Just wait for the whatever item he's building, even if he has BKB or Eternal Shroud, and then we can try to fight again.
Yeah, Drago Kings are going to be pressuring your lanes, but you know, the smaller the map is, the less places are you can TP, and you know, you're more likely you are to be as a team. You know, because like you're all in your base. The Kanda is finished up for Tiny. That's gonna be some nice burst. Got this center War Runner with 3.2k HP at 22 minutes into the game. The 3 bracers, Crimson Guard as you said, and the pipe and the blade mail. He is a tough cookie. 22 armor as well.
Yeah, he's untouchable right now. The only problem with this is like he doesn't have blink, which is like no problem for them. They also have the setup with the Tiny, which is like doing a pretty good job. I think Tiny is for me the MVP of this game. He got really tough lane in the mid area against Necrophos, but still he got the blink SAP and tried to get every kill that he got into the top lane. And now look, he's going for more. He's calling the TP into the mid area to get any kill, even with the Stampede. I think they can kill the Rubik.
Oh, nice play from Mirana to kind of knock him back. The auto going to connect though through the trees. A little leap forward. Oh, Mirana a little bit too deep, but here comes the centaur. Who needs a blink when you get tossed in? They'll kill the Mirana and they'll trade off 1 kill with with this Rubik Panda. Trying to get himself to safety. Blink's going to be available in 10 seconds though. Oh wait, they're going to go back into this. Alright, the Gleipnir coming through, starting to go ham here a little bit. Getting kind of low. Luna's in pretty deep. That Eclipse not quite doing enough work. Tries to go back and get a little bit more. Tiny though left alone. Luna having a TP to safety. Oh, close one. Close. She had the Aegis as well though, so presumably you kind of want her to be in the front line anyway and to break the Aegis. But backing it up, they lose 4, and that's a really, really good turnaround for Drago Kings. Like basically a 4K net worth swing. I think they just, maybe they were just feeling themselves just a little bit too much there. You know, you were saying, oh, Tiny's going for more here, but they maybe overextended the... Like, it took them an awful lot to kill the Rubik as well. Like, it felt like he should have just been insta-killed. But then it took them like 1 or 2 extra seconds to actually bring him down. And then that's the time that they had to respond then. You know, you have the Boots of Travel on the Necrophos. And that's kind of like the first time as well we've seen them, you know, get there on time.
Yeah, they just die one by one. I think Fangamers had a really good a concept of like trying to get any kills on the map, especially just don't want to let them farm, right? You just got the tier 2 on the bottom lane. You don't want to do more there. You don't want to really go high round, especially against the Stream Protector that can like put armor into the tower. They have a lot of spells with the Rubik and the Wind Ranger, but doing this call to TP into the mid into the mid area, I think was like kind of delayed by Fangamers. Yeah, of course, Tiny got the jump, but there was like no heroes nearby, and that's something that Draco Queens using their advantage, you know. Oh, we just killed I think the Mirana. We just try to reset the team fight. We have the Team Protector still. We have the AoE spells by Draco Queens, and they did it pretty good actually. Now they have the timing as well. The Wind Ranger with the BKB, which like help a lot in order to like try to not die fast against the Luna Eclipse or the Tiny spells.
Miarta's damage as well starting to ramp up. She kind of dealt with the Centaur Warrunner and was able to bring down the Tiny. Like, just it was overall a pretty good, you know, probably the best team fight they've had for like, you know, the last 15 minutes or something on Drago Kings. Felt like it was all sliding one way, but you know, maybe put a little bit of the brakes on. Another pause to give the teams a little bit of time to contemplate life and the universe itself. BKB next for Miara. That's going to be pretty big for the team fight as well, because I feel like this Eclipse can actually do some serious work versus Miara when she's in her ult. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they still have the Aegis, which is like you know, a good timing for them to keep forcing any fights. But now they just need to keep together, you know. Remember that we talk about this pipe, Crimson, Omni Knight. Alright, it works, but you know, you need to like do the 5v5, get in position, not trying to like die one by one. Try to always stick together with the AoE stuff auras. But now, you know, they realize that they also need to control the map, you know, because they are only 3k network ahead from the Draco Queens. So they need to do some work. Try to fix the side lanes, try to like farm the triangle with the Luna, put some illusions to a side lane, go into their area. This is like a lot of like new teams struggles compared to like tier 2 or tier 1 teams. How to actually control the map and use your advantage when you have the Aegis. I think they're doing a very good job. It's just the only play that they did in the mid area, you know, that they didn't connect on time, that, you know, leads into Drago Queens team wiping them. But I think now they have the idea, you know, they can even control the enemy tormentors, they can like still going together, try to fix always the lanes that getting pushed. For example, here the only on the mid lane, boom, you just TP into here, the center TP into the bottom lane, but you need to take care that they can still do any plays. For example, here the Wind Ranger is only showing, right? They only see the Wind Ranger, but they don't see the other heroes, and now this can lead into a disaster if like the centers stays here alone.
Okay, this is kind of cheeky. They are completely aware this is happening though. As Omni Knight got a little bit slapped there. They're going to TP in the boys. Necrophos though, healing them all up. Then going forward here, Centaur with the stop to start things off. Muerta, Omega low already. Going to try and turn into this one. Centaur going to get held in place by the Overgrowth. Starting to pump out that damage, but Muerta way too low at the start of the fight here. Well, okay, the BKP going to get the Wind Ranger out to safety. They're going to lose the Rubik as well. Where did the Necrophos go? He got out as well. No worries.
Yeah, I think Drago Kings realize it's not a team fight they can try to force right now, essentially against the Luna, which I think the IEs expire on time. But still, I think this is a good play by fan gamers. Realize that, hey, they're in our territory. We need to defend this Tormentor. Even if they get it, please, they're getting out of position. We have the Tiny, we have the Centaur to chase. We just need to go into them, you know? We are strong with the Luna. Just remember, we need to be together. And yeah, they did some work with the Guardian Angel, with also the Pipe, the Crimson War, and they just realized, no, they are strong. Oh, remember that the Necrophos doesn't have TP? He does have it now, but they have way to cancel as well.
Oh, let's see if he can get himself out to safety here. They're sticking on top of him like, oh my god, the Dukening. He goes back the other way, but with the Radiance on, they know exactly where he's going. And trying to... I mean, he's buying time, sure, but he will die in the end.
Yeah.
Nice hunt completed there by Fun Gamers. I would say the team fight as well, though, even though we got those kills, because of the shard value wasn't really included in the overall, but I think they came out pretty much just a little bit under, or, you know, like 1,000 gold they got from it, and 1,400 Fun Gamers got. So even though it kind of went, you know, pear-shaped for them, it still came out okay. But getting that Necro on top is pretty brutal. That's pretty nice as well for the Luna, who's now 5k net worth ahead of anyone else on the map here. Building into the BKB, and then the Satanic. And once that Satanic's online, and the BKB, like, that's what I'm talking about, the oppression, right? When you have the Solar Flare to speed her up, she gets up onto the high ground, you've got your Omni Knight sitting behind her, BKB's there as well. You wait for the next Aegis though, right? Potentially spawning in 50 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think they need to go high ground. They can just keep farming the entire map, keep like controlling all 3 lanes, and just wait. You know, you have ways to like actually manage to out farm them, especially with the Luna, with the Manta, especially because they cannot really get out of the base. I mean, on Drago Queens, because you have like this deadly 5-man heroes that they have like better auras than you, better team fight. So you just need to chill. I appreciate a lot that what the Morta is doing right now. I mean, Drago Queens in general, you know, they're always like trying to always push a lane, keep a lane push, try to like get them split on Fan Gamers, someone to TP on the bottom lane, which is like something sometimes new teams don't do a lot, you know. There's like, oh, they play with fear. They just stick on the base, expecting them to come into the high ground, but they're not gonna come. They're gonna out farm you, and then you're gonna be down like 20k net worth, 15k, whatever, and they have the Aegis, so it's like really tough for you to like try to manage that. But look for this, you know, Luna try to defend the bottom lane, and now you see like, oh, they're split. Now we can go into the top lane. As you can see, the Muerta is already in the top lane. So I think they have a good idea, you know, to try to control the map, essentially if you're losing. But it's not enough. We mentioned before that they don't have the auras, they don't have like a lot of team fights. They just rely on Fan Gamers doing the mistake by doing alone. Because Necrophos, yeah, of course, he has a lot of like damage, the Radiance, the AoE, but it's not like really a hero that can, at least right now, carry you, you know? We talk about how he needs the axe, maybe the Taras in the ahead, or even like the Shivas, you know, to like start doing some work. But we also have the problem with the Wind Ranger offlane that we previously mentioned, that it's not, you know, doing a lot of impact into the game, just because the hero relies too much on items, you know. And, you know, for example, a Centaur that doesn't have a lot of network, it's just have the same network as you, but these 3 items, that the Pipe, the Crimson, whatever thing, is doing far more impact into the team fights compared to the Wind Ranger. That, you know, in this case the Omni Knight is just pressing the Guardian Angel, the Centaur is pressing the Stampede or the Crimson Ward, and they can really nullify all this damage from the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit in the draft, right? Where we were like, oh, maybe you go for like the Revenant's Brooch, and that's kind of gonna get you to like a situation where the team fight feels good. But that's a lot of gold. That's, you know, it's quite far away. Zeski up here, just gonna get the TP out before it becomes problematic. I guess they're looking for the Luna right now, right? But she's down bottom lane. No one really here to see. A big advantage to Drago Kings is this late Roche timer. It's going to be almost like 2 minutes or so. I mean, it's down to 45 now, but, you know, it was almost 2 minutes since the, you know, the random element was almost 2 minutes, which is a long time. If the fun gamers were in position to be able to actually do it pretty much straight off the bat, right? So the fact that they're going to have to wait for this kind of gives Drago Kings just a little bit more time to farm up some critical items here. Maybe get some stuff finished. Murta finished up the BKB, the 9-second BKB reveal yet to happen in the team fight, and then Force Staff coming through into Shiva's guard next for the Necro. So that's kind of going to bring some aura. Pretty good versus Luna as well, especially with the Satanic coming online. You know.
I think with the timings that we see forward into the late game, I kind of like what Drago Kings have right now. Because, yeah, you just mentioned the Morta, which is like a hero that is kind of good against Fun Gamers draft. Essentially because if the Luna goes for like more stats into the game, and more agility, in this case she has like a 31 armor, the Morta doesn't care. Morta just press ultimate, you have like bonus damage, everything that pierces the armor with the magic damage, and you can try to like also burst her, because if someone gets a jump into the Omni Knight and you, or even like silence them or kill him, you can really chain and stun the Luna and try to, you know, get a pick off out there. And now this is a team fight they have to take, you know. It's the Roshan, the second Roshan, which like is gonna lead into the Hiron by the team Fun Gamers, and they are aware of that.
Yeah, the smoke plays to try to come in here. The counter smoke trying to back up a little bit, actually catching Luna with the fear. The roar of Roche obviously giving the game away. Centauri's got all the pipe, and the Crimson Guard popped off, going to rock on in here. Oh my word, they absolutely burst through the Rubik. He's still alive though. Oh my god, they keep him alive for a few more seconds to get the Tree and Protector. Turn around, Muerta doing so much damage actually. But all she can take down is the Centaur War Runner, and it's an ultra kill for the Luna. And I think you're, they have 2 buybacks available, but I think you're definitely losing a set of racks here.
Yeah, Luna, you know, she got a lot of damage, plus because of the facet, the ultimate, the clips. Remember that every time you hit a hero, you get like bonus damage on the, you know, on the physical attack damage, and also plus the waves, plus the last beam, you know, like also spam glyphs into the ground. Also the fact that you can press the second spell, which like does AoE damage based on your physical damage. It's a lot. They can't really do anything on the Drago Kings. Remember that we talk about they don't have any items like, for example, to Crimson War or Pipe to mitigate this damage. No, they also only have the Chin Protector and a Solar Crest, nothing else.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
Muerta did 8,000 damage there, and you're like, that's a lot of damage. You know, I bet Luna 11,000 damage in one team fight. That's actually insane.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, they don't have any sustains. So yeah, Luna got excited. Of course, even if you are getting caught, you know, the Luna got the stun, you have the Repel, you have the Water Angel, you have the Satanic to reset the team fight. So it's pretty strong. I think the Luna has a lot of network right now. You can really like take a team fight against them, especially if it is like 5v5 team fight, you know? You need to split them, Alex.
See if they can even break the Aegis here as they slow siege on the high ground with that Repel. And the Roche's banner as well. Just going to chunk away. Going to get another set of rocks here. Oh, nice tiny initiation in. The Gleipnir's there, but the BKB hold them back. They go in pretty deep, trying to do something with his focus fire, but the Crimson Guard holding him at bay. And he gets ripped apart by their clips, and now their clips going ham on more as Black Mamba will fall. They take another, the Tree and Protector. It's a 3 kills. Well, it's another 3 kills up for Fun Gamers. A double kill for Luna. And that's going to be the full mega creeps coming through next. And wait, Muerta's in here, pops her BKB, tries to turn and fight. Actually getting something done here. They'll take down at least 2 of them, maybe 3. Decent hold though.
Yeah.
Oh no. Like, Luna's still perfectly fine. She's got the Aegis though. Gonna break it off. Oh wow, they could maybe kill the Luna completely here because they're all dead. The buyback's coming through. Alright, okay. So they got a little bit aggressive with it, and it means they won't get the mega creeps here. And a huge hold from Drago Gamers there. Nice 4K network swing, but they're still 17k down.
I think Fun Gamers got distracted by tipping the Mora, you know? They're like, oh, what is the Morta? Morta not doing anything or something. It's like, oh, your entire team is dead. They start like tipping the Morta, and then it's like Morta is like, okay, this is my time now. This is like the show time. She just presses BKB, ultimate, and with the help of Necrophos, they just ping wipe the entire Fun Gamers. They also use the buybacks to kill the Luna twice, but the problem is like they're too behind in network, you know. They have like a 16 17 difference. At least they try to like get something into the game, you know. With the rocks you can actually like balance the wave, but you know this buyback on the Muerta is like a lot. So I don't know if they can actually like try to get into the comeback now, because if they try to reset the team fight on Fan Gamers and kill this Muerta once, the game's over. So they need to take care.
And the thing is, it's very seductive, right? When you're a core in this position, you're like, okay, we just full wipe them. I can do it again, and then you can overextend, and then you lose the game. It feels kind of bad. They're gonna try for this though. Panda, nice little Glimmer Cape action. He's under the tower though, so only the magic protection gonna help him out. The calling doing some work here. Tiny tries to go on that back line, but they do keep their Merita safe for now. And that was really nice. They got a full set of racks and the tier 2 tower mid, so like that's about as best as you can get out of that situation, you know.
No, this is good. This is good. When you use buyback and you don't get any objectives on the map, it's really bad because it's like same as nothing, right? Even if you get the kills, it doesn't matter because you didn't force any team fight. Any buyback on the Fan Gamers team. You got the racks, so at least you don't have to worry about the top lane anymore. But the problem is like the racks that Fan Gamer has is in the mid. In the mid side and also the bottom side, so you know they still have to deal with waves. But now, beware of this because they did the smoking. Oh, they're gonna see Panda now.
He was going for the TP, but he knew it was gonna get cancelled. He's trying to get himself into the cover here. Nice Shaco shot, but the BKB on Mirana actually just gonna allow him to completely ignore that. The Stampede coming through to save him. Windranger gonna get back into the base. Panda gonna survive as well. BKB on Mirana, dude. That is a farm support.
Yeah, I mean, still, I think the Mirana got excited because remember that even if you are playing as a sub, with the ultimate you get a lot of damage, also attack speed, so you don't really need to worry about anything else. You just need to worry about not dying at the first jump. But yeah, they're going for the last set of racks. I think they can still defend on Drago Queens. Yeah, they have those spells to like kick them out. But this is like an interesting move by the team Fan Gamers. They really want to end this game now.
Trying to take this final tower. The heals are coming through, but it should not hold for too long. Nice. Avalanche toss combo. Now popping off the BKB, though. Tiny's in a little bit deep. That damage pouring out of Mirta. Luna's in here as well. Remember, she's got no Aegis. And actually falling in the process. And that's a massive situation here. As Death like taking an ultra kill. They're all dead. They've got 3 buybacks, and all of a sudden, it's Fan Gamers who are overplaying their hand here.
Yeah, we just mentioned this about the Drago Queens. They have like very good high run potential, you know, especially because they also have the timings. Remember that this Morta has the Hurricane Peg, the Daedalus. It's a lot of damage if she presses the ultimate plus PKB. You cannot really do anything against it. I mean, think about it. You don't have any stun to pierce the PKB Morta. She just, you know, stand in the front of the team fight, and you cannot really like stop her. Even like with the Guardian Angel, the pipe doesn't do anything. She have a lot of damage. She's gonna melt that pipe. And
she got
the other problem,
a cheeky Mindbreaker as well for just some silence as well. They're gonna force the buybacks here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good play, but the Drago Queens, if they force something here.
Alright, you're in this situation, right? How much do you let them have before you use all your buybacks?
First of all, they have glyph, right? If they have glyph, they need to use the glyph not for the towers. They need to use it for the throne, because I think the throne has like less armor and you can bait them more into the game. But
throne has slightly more armor, but it's only 2 more.
I think. So this is how the setup is, right? The Tiny doesn't have buyback, but you have a buyback on the Luna and also the center.
Guardian Angel's up in 3 seconds.
Yeah, they just need to wait for the Omni Knight to spawn. The center is buybacks, because if she doesn't buyback now, they're gonna lose the game in 20 seconds. Omni spawns, center buybacks, they repel the center, he jumps him with the Mirana, and then the Luna buybacks after the center jumps. Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess.
They have Pierce available as well, though, so a little bit awkward. So center buying back, as you say. Omni
They're getting
respawning
afraid.
now.
Oh no, they did a bad job. They have to go now. Oh. So this is what I was talking about. If you see the Luna buybacks, you just run.
Yeah.
But the problem is like if you jump first with the centaur and you get a stun with the centaur, the arrow, then it's a mess, right? Then it's like it's good for Luna to buybacks in because now she can get any kills. You know, 2 kills, even the mortar kill. Remember that she doesn't have any buyback, and then you can play again with the rush and go higher again. But now both teams are in the same situation. Whoever dies, they don't have a problem into the game. They don't have buybacks. Now they're gonna try to farm it in the Radiant side. The Necrophos has buyback now. Any other hero? I think they're still on cooldown. The Wind Ranger has buyback.
Omni's super close. Omni's super close.
Yeah, they're close. They're close.
Tiny as well. So maybe off the back of this Tormy here. Wow, they're super close now. The shard for Luna though. The lunar orbit. Actually, they don't have any blade mills, right? Drago? No. Okay. So the next Roche potentially in 3 seconds though. And I kind of feel like it is daytime, so it's going to spawn on Radiant side no matter what. Only a minute and a half before it comes up. I would wait, but I don't think they want to wait. I think they want to find a pick-off and then take the pick-off and then go for Roche, or take the pick-off and then end game. What do you think?
Yeah, they know the Luna doesn't have buyback, either the centaur. So whoever kills the get with the stun from Rubik, or even the Morta with the shot, they can still try to burst her. Remember that they have Omni Knight, so if you don't like pays attention, just put the Rebel and like can counter up the entire gank by the team Drago Queens.
Yeah, they're gonna play it safe though. I think this is probably the right decision. They fall back to push out these waves. I think it's difficult though, like because of where the tower, because the bottom lane is gone for Radiant. It's actually gonna really open up the potential to take this Roche for the Dire. Like it's difficult to get on top. Obviously, you can TP in, but you're gonna see what's happening on that bottom lane regardless because of the creep pressure, right? And Roche not up for another 20 seconds. They made this smoke play.
Yeah, they're trying to play on the rush timer. They have the timer now, so they know it's about to spawn, but they want to take the position first, you know? The only problem with this is, like, they have this top wave getting pushed into the Dire base, but I think they don't care about this. They just need to put an ops into the cliff, they just wait for it, and they can try to burst someone. I don't know if the Necro can die, but yeah, he doesn't have BKB, he doesn't have Lotus Orb or anything to counter silence or stance. He just relies too much, you know, on their entire team to join in.
Okay,
and now they have the vision here. They're gonna see a
in
team
here.
protector.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have a sentry. They don't see the Necro.
Lol.
Sorry,
The
turn.
tree, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can they jump on Luna here? They're certainly gonna try the ult coming through that suddenly head. Luna for 2 minutes, not like this. Oh my word, fun gamers. GG, yeah, they know it, they know it. Oh my god, dude, that feels so bad for fun gamers, man. They had that game in the bag.
Yeah. And they just got too excited, you know, when they did that Hiram push twice.
Yeah.
First, when they had the edges and they just died into the, you know, by tipping that they kill everyone. But now I think
A lot of magic, a lot of pure.
yeah, the Enchantress is still a. It's still a strong hero, you know. We saw it during TI because of this facet that everyone is speaking that whenever you take a certain amount of damage, you
Yeah, a little
spawn a
heal.
wisp.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you can really die, you know. And actually, the hero scales a lot, you know. You just go for Dragonlance later on, you get the pike, you get the levels and the impetus. And
Oh yeah, we saw
they just
her. We
become-
saw her a lot in the opens in different regions, for sure. But yeah, this draft with you know, Omnis and Timbers and Lunas, or Invoker on the other side with Shadow Fiend Raise. Nah, that's food, man. That's a delivery right there.
Yeah.
All right, both teams smoked up in position here, and they have the Hobbs down here, and they put the Dire one up on the cliff there. See if they can.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, I don't know about this one.
It's not that bad by the Radiant side, right? They can still go for the first slot. They have the position now. The only problem is like they need to wait. They need to be patient because they have the ops on the ground.
Surely you
they need
bait
to,
with
like-
the AUK, not the SF, though. No. Scary, scary proposition. Oh, actually, they come down on the low ground. They're kind of aware of the threats there. The stun going to come through. They were actually hiding the stun on the AUK. Nice shard connection. There we go. One kill this time, no problem. Panda going to get the first blood there. And first blood on your mid, that's it's about as dreamy as it gets, to be honest.
Oh, they even got the ops as well. Not only the first one.
Oh my god, he's rich.
Yeah, pretty strong. They even like steal the bounty room from the Luna. I think they're having good lane right now. Oh, he's gonna get a stun. She can die? I think she's gonna die. No.
Omni's there. Black Mamba went a little bit too deep, and they're going to throw a kill back the other way. Out gave up on the chase, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they didn't expect the Only Knight to come faster into it. I think he has to TP into. But still, they have like the early game advantage.
They
Remember
already got
that
the
they
first blood, so
yeah, on the mid hero is kinda good.
yeah, you didn't get the bonus gold on the Luna, so that's fine. And yeah, it's still not ideal. Basically going to even out that seed money that Alchemist has. But yeah, useless facet. No, Zeski, I'll throw down a little Bramble Maze's Twin Towers going to back it up top. We're having a look here. I think Luna should be able to settle into the lane now.
Yeah, at some point the Luna is gonna have disadvantage
Oh my
because of the
word,
facet.
Timbersaw getting wrecked here! Ooh!
Oh wow.
Yeah, Shards
Yeah.
combo with Raze.
Yeah, now we see the potential of the Shelfin safely against melee hero. Especially because now you don't have to get for the Necromastery, you know? It's like the innate dispel into your hero.
Yeah,
so you
you're
just get this
basically level
presence.
2 by the time you you go to lane. Like, old level 2,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But Timbersaw
especially
particularly
against-
vulnerable to that, though. Because,
Yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of armor.
Well, he doesn't like
Talking about-
getting raised either, though.
I mean, the problem is, like, still, you cannot really trade, you know, even with the kills. Oh, I'm gonna try to do something here, but the problem is, like, Shelfin, you know, it has a lot of support from the task. We talk about the drinking bodies that also give you movement speed, attack speed, so you can, like, position yourself out of the Timbersaw damage, out of the trees, for example, and yeah, just try to play around the Shadow Race. The more it comes into the levels, the Shelfin is gonna like have a lot of more damage into the Shadow Races, and I don't think the Timbersaw is gonna have a fun lane, you know, in the bottom side.
No, I think it's already going a bit left field. Verzeski here in for the Shadow Realm once again. Throw the damage back onto SF. He's a little far forward here. He's going to take a little bit of buzz in.
Yeah, they're trying as much as possible still to harass them, but the problem is like, who should I attack, right? The Shadow Thing was like poking out with the spells, the Task was like doing the front line. They got a kill in the top lane against the Hoodwin. We just saw, you know, how this Only Knight does a lot of work, but not only that, I think they can even like, you know, try to harass this Alchemist a little more.
Another Timbersaw kill down bottom here, and then they get the alt kill up top. A Cold was on like 10 HP there, but the alt just, you know, because he's melee, he couldn't quite get there in time. Luna turns around, starts to DPS him down a little bit, and then, you know, they secure the kill. But I think it's fine because like you're just getting this like a third kill going the way on the bottom lane there, and the Shadow Fiend is 1-0 and 3 already. He's got 16 souls in the bag, so his CSing is going to be pretty clean from here on out. I don't think they got the. I don't think they got the Lotus though. I think maybe Timbersaw was able to secure that one.
Yeah, the only problem with this is like the Alchemist cannot really trade against the Luna. The Luna has a lot of armor, so you need to like mind that. Because even with the Hoodwin, you know, they have like physical damage because of the stun, the acid spray.
Black Mamba just throwing another kill the way of Luna there. Just yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need to kind of play a little bit more safe around the Lucent Beam. She's level 2 in Lucent Beam, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you get damage because of the meme every time you hit a hero. So yeah, you just need to mind. I think it's because the Only Knight is like baiting a lot. He has like boots, windlays. He has a lot of movement. So you're like, oh, kill this Only Knight. Oh no, but the Luna is hitting me. All right, so what should we do now, right? Should we like charge my stun, try to kill them? The problem is like now the Alchemist feels a little bit off into this lane. But as you mentioned, I mean, at least like they're trading in other lanes, right? The Invoker is doing pretty good on the mid lane, also on the bottom side.
I think he's dead. Wait, a little TP across. This could turn things around nicely. The snowball in, the shard follow-up is there. Can they actually bring a kill home though? Alchemist tries to come back at the fight. The Luna goes down. That's huge for the Alch. Now they go looking for Cole for another kill here. Under the tower we go. And although Alchemist is getting punished, by the way, he has died, and so the Black Mama's died 3 times, by the way. So Luna getting a lot of kills, but the Alchemist is 25-8 versus 15-2 on this Luna right now. So it's not actually as disaster as it might seem, and bear in mind as well, of course, he gets all the extra GPM as well from CSing so much. So
yeah, that was a nice TP by the Winterers, the Tax player, and yeah, it was pretty interesting, you know. They trying to play as aggressive as possible, so they are trying to bait him into the Luna. I think one of the main issues... Oh, she's alone. I think they can do some damage here.
The stun to come through, decent length. A little bit awkward with the Bushwhacks, a little bit early, but what can you do? They still get the kill, can't complete. Oh, wait, the Omni comes in! Little blood grenade going back the other way. Can they actually find this? She's going to squeak away on no HP. Can Invoker do anything with that? I don't think so, but here's Task. He's ready for that, no problemo. And now they'll take another one, and oh my god, the collapse. Wait, talking about collapsing here, Panda, he gets the invis off just at the last second as he squeaks away from this Void Spirit. They've got a nice set of wards down here.
Yeah.
He's going to deny his ult.
The Task is doing pretty good. He's reading the map pretty well, so he really acknowledges, you know, where to actually like try to get some kills. Because in this case scenario, fan gamers, they are gonna try to play aggressive as possible, right? Because they are winning the lane, win the Luna. But now they have to deal with 3 heroes. So I think they're waiting for like the Void Spirit to also come into their lane. They really need this hero to come online now. Because even the last game, the Tiny did a lot of work, you know, into the offlane. But we can't really see that with this Void Spirit. Maybe because...
damage getting dispelled in the mid lane, by the way. The thing is, SF has had such a good start that Tuscan feels like he can just be anywhere on the map he wants to be. You know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like... It's stabilized all 3 of their lanes. Alk is on 4.4k net worth right now. Actually just crazy that he's, you know, he's already got his Soul Ring, he's got his Phase Boots. And I don't think he's really in much danger in that lane anymore for now. Oh, Twin Terror's a little far forward to TP. Mass TP's coming through. Deathlight goes for the Yell. It's a little bit early for that TP though, and that will allow Void Spirit to connect easily enough. Pulling him back in. Nice snowball, trying to help a bro out. The drinking buddies are right. Hoodwink and a TP across now as well. Can't she find an angle for the Bushwhack? I don't think she's got the mana. She does have mana for 1. Catches all 3 heroes and the shardening. Oh my word. Zeski trying to back himself up here. And he's going to get himself out. No, the raise! Twin Terror's going to chase them in under the tower. He's not stopping. He keeps on rocking. Let's go. The snowball forward. Now Invoker's here with the tornado up as well. And they're going to go for Depth Kid on the backside here. And they turn for Mr. Almost catching him with those shards. Invoker, he has no points in Exort, so there won't be a cheeky Sunstrike. But I'm not flaming him or anything. Exort's garbage, but I'm just letting you know it's not going to happen.
That was a really nice reaction by the team Drago Queens. I mean, the moment they saw the Void Spirit TPing, they knew there weren't problems, but Panda really saw this opportunity to TP into the bottom lane. Even the Requiem by the Shadow Fiend was a little bit off, but still, you know, it was like a little good movement by him.
He
still
caught 2 heroes with it. It wasn't a terrible situation.
Yeah, I think it's good because, you know, you see a Shadow Fiend diving your tower, you really want to kill him, right? What is this hero doing in my lane, right? Why is he not dying? But yeah, Panda reacting to this, even the Taz, the Hoodwin. The spell casting was also good by Drago Kings. And that put fan gamers a little bit off because now they need to worry a little bit about the early game that Drago Kings can pull off now. Especially because this Alchemist is also free farming in the top lane, right? You don't really want to see this hero coming too fast into their items.
They're bringing bodies up top though. Here we go, the Dark Willow going to try and connect here. The Bramble Maze going out. Alchemist kind of cut off from the rest of the team. The rest of the team being literally Tuscan. Maybe they can do something here. Luna's Omega low once again. Here comes Black Mamba though. Oh, and there we go. The Exort not going to connect, but he does give it a go. They'll take down 1. Nice snowball to keep the boys alive for just now. Black Mamba closing up here, trying to absorb any of the extra damage that's going to come out of your Void Spirit. Have to disseminate away, but guess what? They're ready for that. They're trying for a little action. The stun coming in from downtown. Twin Towers, he's ready with the shards. Actually, he's got no mana left. Never mind, because Invoker's here. Little tornado action. And at 12 to 4, a 5k net worth lead at just coming up for the 10-minute mark. And that's an absolute disaster for fun gamers right now.
Oh, Luna?
Yeah. In the trees. Let's go. Invoker ready for that? And he's dead.
Yeah, and the Timbersaw came in here, but
this could be good. Yep, getting one kill, go back the other way. The EMP coming through to try and drain the mana. It's not going to be there. Guess what the heal kill will be? Deathlight going to be on a killing spree at the same time. They go looking for Dep Kid, but surely they can't follow up on this. He's got plenty of mana to work with. Cold, and in comes the Void Spirit as well. That's going to be a dead Black Mamba now. Deathlight in trouble. And shades of game one as a little bit of overconfidence. Going to be a triple kill for Dep Kid there. That's great for them, actually. It's a 2.7k swing back the other way. I'm going to put the brakes on them. They were kind of starting to just run away with the game.
yeah, I think it was too much by them. The moment they passed this tower line and they tried to go for the Luna kill, I think they need to be aware a little bit about Timbersaw TP. Because, you know, you're like surrounded by all those trees, a lot of damage, but this first ability of the Timbersaw. So, yeah, they didn't keep in mind that. The Shelving also went through the portal to try to make some, you know, appearance on the top lane, but the problem is like he didn't have any mana, you know, for try to play with the Shadowrays, the Requiem. He went with this Madness, but it was not enough. Oh,
Black Mamba. Actually, Twin Terror's going in there to try and help a bro out. Ends up dropping him anyway. Deathlight's here once again. Maybe he can start throwing some raises, but it's kind of awkward for them. They want to try and keep this aggression up, but they already kind of lost that momentum. And too many heroes in the pipe for them to deal with there, so they end up throwing the Dark Willow down for free, basically.
yeah. I mean, still the Shelving is gonna stick to try to get this tower as soon as possible. The only problem with this is like they're kind of trading the tier 1 because the Timbersaw is also pushing on the bottom side. But I think fan gamers, they're gonna try to react into this, you know? They don't want this tower to fall off easily.
I mean, Timbersaw needs a lot more time to take a tower, so anytime they can buy him to try and, you know, take this tower down is going to be a good time.
Yep. Still, the Alchemy is tipping to the bottom lane in order to hold the tower, and they're still doing work on the mid area.
Okay, Zeski coming in though. The Bramble Maid's going to catch out the Hoodwink. Now the TP across from Timbersaw. Cold looking for the flank as he comes flying forward. Here comes Void Spirit as well. Boom! An exploding Hoodwink. You don't see that very often. And then they take down the Dark Willow, going back the other way. So it's 50-50 on the exchange there. Twin Terrors looking to try and make a connection here. Dep Kid up to the high ground. He's all out of mana. Cold is on full mana though. And he's got his level 6, so... pretty strong.
I mean, are they gonna still try to get for a kill? Oh, they didn't get the punch on time.
7-8 coming back in the other way. Thought he would have run away, but the ice wall to try and hold them back. Now Hoodwink is here. Black Mamba with a nice bushwhack. Wait, Alchemist going for the blink forward under the tower. Somehow Black Mamba gets the kill there. The Sunstrike and the stun and the acid all going forwards. Oh, I don't think he threw the acid.
Nice. Yeah, good Alchemist timing with the blink. I mean, he's using this timing to, you know, force a fight wherever is possible. And I'm gonna try to do it here again, with the Alchemist stun.
That was huge, actually. Jumps in for the double stun, and they get the Void as well. Absolute killer here. Now they go looking for Zeski with a snowball forward. Timbersaw on the back line, though, coming in through the back. It's 4 heroes here, but he's gonna blitz through them. Twin Terrors to fall. Panda trying to get himself to safety. There's no vision here. They still see him because of the dust. Wait, where they put a ward down behind him? The ward behind him of where the tower was. It wasn't dust. It was a ward. They put it down. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a sentry also on the ground next to the.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They put it down where the tower was. Okay.
Oh, they dive a lot with the timber, so I think they got excited. Every time they get a kill, they were like, oh, let's force some more. But the problem is, like, this Alchemist is doing a lot of impact into this game, you know? He doesn't even have, like, anything like Radiance, for example, because we even saw, for example, in the past, players like 3-3, they always, like, go for Radiance first item on the Alchemist. And he just plays as a normal carry Alchemist, you know? Same items, the Blink, the BKB. But he just went for this Blink as first item. And he just got the kills. That's good enough for the hero.
I mean, he's
most of the time,
5-1-10, dude. He's absolutely controlling trolling this early game on an AUK, and by the way, he's still top of the bus for net worth by a good 2k. Like, he's gonna get this Radiance timing, you know, and a similar timing you'd expect. Maybe like a couple of minutes. Like, normally you'd expect him to have Radiance by now, right? But he's so close. He already has Relic money, you know.
Yeah. And they're controlling all the map, you know. They can even farm the enemy jungle to get this Radiance. This is gonna like remove a lot of network from the enemy team. So yeah, I really see Dragon Queens. They can really snowball into this game. The only hero that is kind of strong on the dire side is actually the Timbersaw. Every time he TPs into any lane, he always gets some kills. They always need to be aware, you know, where the Timbersaw is TPing, where is he? Oh, he's right into us, you know. It's like a lot of damage, just kill a hero, which is like something that happened in the top lane and also in the mid lane. And yeah, I feel right now he's the only hero that can actually save this snowball that Dragon Queen is doing to our team.
His angles have been really good. Like, his angles of approach have been catching them off guard. He's catching 2-3 heroes with a chakram. It's a good time. Luna has the Mask of Manus online. She's building obviously into Manta, BKB, Phylactery as per usual. But yeah, she's kind of finding some, like, while this is all happening, she's not really turning up the fights. So she's having an okay recovery phase, I would say. Just sitting just above the Invoker. Not that Invoker ever is like a big farmer, especially because Midas isn't really a thing for him at the moment. Yeah, but at least Luna's not completely out of the game. And as you say, Timbersaw, he's gone for Kaya though, and he wants a Blink Dagger as well, actually. Wants to be able to follow up and you know, try and match the pace of this Alchemist in regards to initiation. That's a big change to the hero since they nerfed the reactive armor, right? Where you can just blink in and be this whirling death machine.
What do you mean, the axe or the spell in general?
No. The AoE damage, the pure damage that you get. Like, you know, before he was like okay, I'm going to be a tank. Now he's more of a sort of burst DPS kind of hero. Like these days, like, I mean, that's for like the last 3 big patches, but. Yeah, it's like a different hero from how he was played back in the old days, you know.
Yeah, they just nerfed the reactive armor as you mentioned, you know. It's like it gives you less armor, less regen because it was too strong. Just 1 point to the spell, 2 points, and you can't really like feel it. You don't feel you do anything against this hero. But they just start buffing the damage, you know, into the first spell, the second spell, and they just realize, hey, I can just, you know, play as a, you know, getting bars hero. Even like Whisper, for example, from OG, he's like a really good Timbersaw player. He always play with this, you know. He's just rush this blink, try to like blink into someone, boom, 1.2k pure damage, you know, into this timing of the game. You can't really get any kills, you know. You go for the any damage items like Kaya, and yeah, they got a very good job with the Timbersaw. That's the only problem, you know, because it doesn't really fit your offlane gameplay. Nowadays, offlane, you just really need to play around the pipe, the auras, try to play around the team fight. So the Timbersaw really needs to have a really good Timbersaw game, which is like something here he has, you know, especially against the Alchemist, but he's not even in the same lane, you know, and you also have a tough lane against the Shadow Fiend. So it's really not that easy for the Timbersaw to go in.
Yeah, not the ideal situation. The bait of the Alchemist, that early Alchemist pick, really kind of paid off here, though. You know, they kind of tried to counter it, and then it's like, oh, by the way, this is our offlane, and then look at him. He is just an absolute monster right now.
Yeah.
Did not work.
He can really go maybe with the Repel. I think that's the only way I see it, because then you can remove all this Cold Snap, Hoodwin stun, even like the Alchemist stun off the game. But they need to do something into the game because the Shadow is gonna take this tier 2 tower for free, and yeah, they're gonna rock into the bottom lane.
They're smoked up. They're going for a play here, but down bottom, Timbersaw, actually, we're talking all this nonsense about him, and then he gets ganked, 4-man gank taken out. The counter play's coming through though. They already smoked up, and they want to see if they could actually try and connect here on the back line. Twin Terrors is kind of low. He's burstable for sure. But obviously if the Hoodwink's going to tank the gank instead, never mind. And they're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink. SF trying to help a bro out. It's not quite going to be close enough. Alchemist's going to go in. Now they throw out the Guardian Angel. This is a little bit difficult to deal with. The Snowball going to buy them. Sometimes Twin Terrors goes a little bit further. Throwing out the Shards. Now looking for another angle. They throw that Tornado in here. The Sunstrike comes through on Cold, but he's ready with a heal. And the Terrorize is going to send them back. Alk is kind of exposed here by himself. He doesn't quite have that Radiance, otherwise that Luna would have been significantly hurt. She's toast though. follow-up is there. They'll kill off the Alchemists. He bought the Radiance though, by the way. He got the gold from the Luna, immediately bought out. And wait, the Alchemist,
going again with the
died. The
smoke,
Alchemist is still alive. Ignore me completely.
Yeah,
Easy.
they're going again, eh?
Easy reset with the Radiance. Yeah, cold on the high ground. He's going to try the repel, the purveyors. It's not going to help him out too much. The burn actually stopped him from dying though to the SF. Trying to get in on top of all, and oh my god, it's like 3 kills. Double kill for death, like. And then Panda finds the Void Spirit as well. So 27 to 15, 8k net worth. He did 17 minutes into the game. And honestly, what'd you do? Take a tier 2 and then fall back for Roche? Like, you can't really take Roche top though, can you?
Yeah, remember that this Shelfin always wants to keep fighting because you have this facet that every time you get a kill into your AoE, you just get more minus armor reduction. He doesn't have the talent yet to mail these towers, you know, to apply the armor reduction into the towers, but still, you know, you just want to hit heroes, and he's doing a pretty good job with that.
Oh, this is pretty risky from the Void Spirit. Nice 4-star forward, tries to get on top of Cold here. He gets at least 1 kill, make it 2. Yes, he goes down, but you know what? He gets 2 juicy kills right now. They go looking for Deep Kid back the other way. Deep Kid getting ready to go back. Trying to fall back here. A little bushwhack action. Timber Chain. Oh no, the bushwhack will come through this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Shelfin overextend too much, you know, with the pack. He just tried to like play aggressive as possible. The only problem with that is like the Alchemist was not ready, you know, to. I mean, he was like I think was dead. He was in the base, so he didn't could have like save the Shelfin. Was like diving the tier 2 tower at this point of the game. But still, you know, you got the kills as you mentioned. The Body Spirit died, so it means like the fan gamers team, they're not gonna have any timing soon to play. They're like doing some beef on the outside, I think. Yeah, they're like memeing around, you know, about the Shelfin. I think like both teams, you know, they've been tipping around each other. They know each other from before, so they're like, you know, keeping like the friendly environment.
I mean, if he was Jesus Christ, he'd be coming back with the Aegis. You know what I'm saying? But he could be. He can overstand and he can get some stuff on for sure. But yeah, I mean, now maybe coming up for 20 minutes, maybe you set up for Roche down bottom and then use that to apply the pressure. But I would like to see this tier 1 tower go down first before they make that play. Almost with the Orchid finished up on Alk though. It's going to really be annoying for Timbersaw, Omni Knight, Dark Willow. Pretty much every hero does not like Orchid on this team actually. Okay, Alk, he's throwing the stun, or getting ready to throw the stun. Blink in, and the Sunstrike on top. Oh! It was enough.
Oh wow, yeah. The Alchemist all by himself. I mean, plus also the Invoker assist. But still, they have a lot of ways to control the map now. Every time the Alchemist sees any hero, he just knows. Huh? He can like throw any spells into it. I think he's like going for this Orchid. Just like doing a lot of war right now, you know, like even catch this Body Spirit that doesn't have the Manta yet. You can even kill the Omni Knight, which is like the best skill you can get with the Orchid.
Real
oh, they throw
GG.
GG.
Okay, I
wait,
mean,
what happened?
He tilted from being solo killed by
Oh
Alk.
yeah, the Shao feels so good, he said.
I mean, SF too good.
And ASF, yeah, North American region proud again. You know, we're back into Dota now.
I mean, the Alchemist won that game, bro. I don't know. SF, SF did stuff, but the Alchemist won that game. Holy moly!
Yeah, the Alchemist, it had like a tough lane at first, but then it's like, you know,